What's up, everyone? It has been weeks since you have seen car footage. I have a Jeremy with me.
Yay.
In a bright pink Hulkamania shirt, supporting
Breast cancer awareness.
It is. It's October. You know, save the boobies. Got to do it. I am supporting Beetlejuice. So yeah. And out garage channel found a little community sale that we're in right now. There's a somewhere back over there. Oh, there it is. There's a sale for basically $2 each, and it was $7 for the three of them. Call of Duty Black Ops, NCAA football 12 and 13. 12 not so much, but 13 and 14 of NCAA football. People are still looking for. They canceled the series, and they are still a little valuable. Also, the Major League Baseball games have some value because they canceled that series as well. Jeremy, you picked up, what, one thing so far? Zookeeper, then you wanted to watch on DVD.
Monkey's Clock.
A Monkey's Clock for $4. Like, hey, we're the monkeys, not ooh monkeys.
And Wreck-It Ralph for $3.
$3 on the big record. And he works, too. He does work.
My name's Ralph. Wreck-It Ralph.
That's his name, and that's what he does. All right.
Hey, everybody.
Shut up! We're going to continue on now. 2 more sales. This neighborhood, in the past, I've been to the community sale here maybe like 3 times now. It's been more misses than hits, but he did just pick up something pretty cool.
Box Simon.
There are a lot of older people live in this neighborhood, so you get a lot of, like, we have maybe an Atari, or someone said they maybe have an Odyssey, and I gave them my phone number because they couldn't find it. But a box Simon, the box is in
very
horrible condition.
There's a hole in the front and the back.
Yeah, but it's in there, and it's obviously like a vintage one, so that's pretty damn sweet. It's been a little while since I picked up a cheap Nintendo. Has 2 controllers. It looks to be in decent shape. Actually, they said they put a new pin reader in it, and it came with 3 games: Super Mario Bros., Duck Hunt, World Class Track Meet, Super Mario 3, and Excite Bike. $20 isn't bad. Power cables, like an off-brand one, and it had like a huge, thick red, white, yellow cable they were using for it. But that's my best find so far. So it's we've been out now for about 3 hours. It's kind of a slow day. Very hot also.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Tickle, how are you doing, buddy?
Pretty good.
Haven't seen you for a couple weeks. What have you been doing?
Sitting in the fucking car in the heat.
It is pretty hot here, yeah. You just picked up some stuff, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
For $20, Mr. Tickle got a E-model, here I'll show you the end, 360 power cable. Those have some value, obviously, and trade in decently at GameStop. Bleach Soul Resurrection, just disc only. A complete Mario Galaxy. And Resident Evil 4. It's starting to rain right now as we're talking, so I think our garage sale day is probably done. But $20, that was a really good deal. So you did pretty damn decent, Mr. Tickle.
Thank you.
We're going to get some chicken strips. Are you ready?
Finger licking.
Finger licking chicken strips. The stupid rain cut our day short. It ended up pouring down for like 40 minutes while we were eating lunch, and then after that, we didn't find any more garage sales, so we just went home. But I am sitting out in my living room because we are almost done packing up this damn house. Selling a house has just been so fun. Not a nightmare at all, I swear. But the game room is a disaster. I have probably, I don't know, 13, 14 boxes blocking the area of where I normally film. So I'm out here. This is probably going to be the last pickups video from this house because we have to be out like in less than 2 weeks. So it's kind of sad, kind of weird. But anyways, let's go ahead and go on to the random game giveaway for this week. Snaggle Fruits, who's chilling right up there, he always does the drum rolls. He's got to do a lot, so screw you. Ooh, that was a hard crash for Snaggle Fruits. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it with some drumsticks that I found as we're packing up. These are corn drumsticks, Ray Luzier, so here we go. The winner of this week's random game on whatever system they want is Nagintosh. Congratulations. Thank you for watching. Please send me either a personal message here on the YouTube channel or on the Facebook fan page. The link to the fan page is in the About section down below. And let me know what system you want your random game to be for. And as always, let me know your address too so I can actually get your game out to you. And as always, there is a game giveaway happening right now this week. All you have to do is be subscribed, thumbs up this video right here, and leave a comment down below. Comment can be about whatever, but hey, since it's about moving and packing stuff up or whatever, how many times or how many different places have you lived in? Cities, countries, whatever you want to, how much detail you want to go into. For me, I have lived in like 2 states, and luckily I haven't had to move too many times, maybe 5 times total my entire life, so I've been lucky in not having to lose stuff and moves or whatever, but that's your suggestion, but you can comment about whatever. So just be subscribed, thumbs up this video, and leave a comment down below, and you're entered to win a random game. The contest goes until 11:59 p.m. this coming Friday, and then the winner is always announced in the following Sunday's pickups video. On to the pickups for this week. Obviously, you've already seen, I think, most of the stuff from the garage sales, but since there wasn't a ton, I'll just go over it again. Give you some detail about this stuff as well. Detailed information. An Xbox 360 E model power cable. These and the slim models obviously still have quite a bit of value. Not a lot of people, I guess, need the E model one because not as many of those models have sold as slim systems, so they're not quite as worth as much. Still good to pick up for sure. We have that Nintendo and those Nintendo games. Here's the controllers it came with. They're actually, again, like mint condition, really nice controllers. And then the games were all pretty clean. I tested out the system, it actually worked just fine. The pin reader inside of it is definitely new. They weren't lying. It is incredibly tight. When you shove a cartridge in there, it's a pain in the butt to sort of get it out. You gotta like wiggle it. The only issue with the system is it does have a chip right there on the front. Besides that, it's not like yellowed or anything. And then it didn't come with a Nintendo brand power cable though. We have the stack of games I got. The Bleach Soul Resurrection. The reason why this game is still worth a decent amount and kind of hard to come by is it obviously didn't sell a lot, but there's not a whole lot of Bleach games anyway, and this one's not like a fighting game in the sense of like a one-on-one Street Fighter type. You play, it's kind of like a corridor beat-em-up, like hack and slash game where there's not a lot of roaming you can do. You sort of just go to an area, you'll fight enemies in that area, and you kind of go down like a corridor or a path to the next area. To me, it was a little boring in that sense, but I mean, there are a lot of characters from the series and from manga or whatever, anime series that you can use in the game and you come across. So for Bleach fans, for anime fans, there's not a whole lot of, you know, English translated games that actually come out here. So that's sort of why that one's a little bit more oddball or expensive. And then Resident Evil on the Wii, Resident Evil 4. My favorite version of Resident Evil 4. It just looked the best and controlled the best. Had the most control options, obviously. Super Mario Galaxy, those were both, these were all $5. And then the NCAA football 2012 and 13. I could not exactly remember how much like 12 was going for. 12 is like $12. 13 is like $15. 14 is the one that still goes for a solid amount. That was the last year they did it. So unfortunately these, I mean, I paid like $2 a piece, so that's still not bad, but people are looking for these still because they like the college football games and they don't do them anymore. But 2014 is the really good one to get for NCAA, and then for Major League Baseball, 11, 12, and 13, they're all fairly decent, so keep an eye out for those. I mean, most sports titles obviously don't have any value to them or much value after they've, you know, a new one comes out each year. Then Call of Duty Black Ops, $5. So a little low on the game pickups. I did get a 360 controller, though, for $5 with the back and everything in decent shape. Then I have some other little random pickups and just things I bought for my collection. This came from a guy named Wayne, who I've done a few transactions with now, who lives over in England, and he's been trying to get me some games that I've had on my want list that only came out in either, you know, the PAL regions or, you know, in Japan. So I picked up from him, we're doing a trade. I got Proteus on the Game Boy. We have Ratchet Clank Quest for Booty, which is actually the second copy of that I've gotten now. CT Special Forces Bioterror, PlayStation 1 game, and this is the one that I really wanted the most. It was a Crisis Beat on the PlayStation. All, you know, all besides the Game Boy one, all of those are complete and in really nice shape. So thank you very much, Wayne. He's wanting to get RPGs that did not release in the PAL territories, so I sent him a couple RPGs for the PlayStation 1, and he's still on the lookout for some of the really hard games to find for me. Mega Man Wily Wars is complete. The PAL version is one that's been at the top of my list for a while. I picked up the 2 Halo Xbox One controllers that came out, Guardians and Master Chief. Very cool looking controllers. I also love the boxes for the Xbox One controllers. Granted, most of the 360, PS3 and stuff, they came in just the clamshells where you could see the controller, but it's sort of cool. It has like the artwork on the box and everything. A little fancier than last generation's controller packages. I got the Chibi Robo Ziplash bundle that has the amiibo inside. This is possibly the start of the trend of, are we going to start seeing a lot of games coming with the amiibo for not much more? I think this was $10 more than the original, or just a basic copy of the game. We have Yoshi's Woolly World coming out, which is going to come with, I think, the green Woolly Yoshi amiibo. We might see more games coming out down the road that they'll just throw the amiibo in instead of trying to sell it separately and the game. I would not mind that necessarily. I picked up the collection edition for Disgaea 5. It's kind of hard to believe that they're up to the 5th Disgaea game. The series now has been going on for, 3 console generations since PS2. If you've never played a Disgaea game, very intense strategy RPGs that are just insane. The amount of damage and points that you can inflict on your enemy and stuff is just crazy. And they're pretty damn humorous as well. And then, this is cool. I always mention I love like little promo items, tabletop or countertop standees and stuff. This is the Star Wars Battlefront little countertop standee. You can see it's like 3D. Well, not like 3D, 3-dimension. There you go. Whatever. It's not flat. It's a little bit dinged up a little bit on the corners and stuff, but it still stands. And then, finally, the coolest thing I got this past week would have been challenge set, complete in the box, except for it doesn't have the box for Mario 3 in there. I need to find the challenge set box where it says like challenge set on like that sticky sticker that goes on the front of the box. Actually, I think it wraps around the whole box. But besides that, it's in there, all in good shape. I actually got this from Aaron, so thank you for freeing up, I guess, some of the things you had your clutches on for a while now in your storage vault. But yeah, so that's about it for this week, guys. Hopefully, it's a mixture of the weather hasn't seemed to have been cooperating for garage sales, but also the fact of how busy I've been. I can't wait until we're done with the house selling stuff, so then I can finally be back to getting full time into game hunting and going to the pawn shops and all that kind of stuff. But for right now, it's been pretty hard to fit that kind of stuff in. But that's it. So don't forget to enter this week's game giveaway. All you have to do is be subscribed, thumbs up this video, and leave a comment down below. I love you all. See you very soon. Peace.